What's going on, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, Ryan McMorris here, and welcome to another edition of Monday Marketing Mastery, where we provide you with the best and the latest in marketing strategies every Monday night at 10 p.m. My name is Ryan McMorris. I'm your host tonight, your faithful servant, your fearless leader, your virtual upline. I'm here to bring you an awesome encore of what we did last week, showing you how to create a lot of influence in your business, a lot of momentum in your business. We want to go over some cool stuff that we went over last week. So if you were here last week, then you're going to definitely get an encore of what we went over. It's never, ever, ever bad to hear something more than once, especially if you want to master it. But if you were not here last week and you have not seen this week's webinars, okay, so if you haven't caught on, this is what we do. Typically, I always get like the encore for a webinar that someone missed, and so they'll either get like an email from me, or they'll be like, hey man, well, did you record it, or what's the deal? So typically what I do is, since there's 4 weeks in a month, I'll do a topic, and I'll do a topic 1 week, I'll do the encore the next week, and then we'll do a new topic the next week, and then the next week after that. So typically 2 topics a month, and so 2 ways to really explode and build your business and learn, because no matter whether or not you're a veteran in network marketing, if you own a small business, you can every skill that you need in network marketing can be learned. Okay, so whatever you're doing, whatever result that you're getting, understand that you can get a different result if you just know that next thing. And if you learn that next thing, or learn that one thing that you may or may not know, now you can apply it. And if you can apply it, now you can start to get some better results. So we'll get this thing kicked off in about 2 minutes, and we'll get it rocking. All right, cool. Perfect. Everyone seems to be here. Almost a packed house. I know we over-registered again for tonight's webinar, so that's pretty cool. And let's get this thing rocking. So here, I'll share my screen real quick. All right, good deal. All right, cool. So that is me, Ryan McMorris. Obviously in the top left corner, you see me kicking my feet up. That is down in Charleston, South Carolina, where we always go get a condo and chill out. That's me in Tampa. That's me with my buddy Eric, CEO of a really cool network marketing company. Current network marketing company that we're rocking in right now is me and Mark Campese. Awesome guy. That's me in a penthouse suite up in Dallas. And you can see some of my commissions here. Obviously, some of these are kind of old, but it's all good. It's all good. So you can see that you're dealing with somebody that obviously knows what they're doing. I'm around. I've been in network marketing for a few years. I've been teaching in the industry. We're growing some really really good teams, some good culture, and things are really just rocking and rolling. Not just for me, but the people on our team, and they're just plugging in, and I love it. So, and here's one of our checks. This is my first check when I joined this new company. So, all stuff I learned, I'm going to share with you tonight. So, imagine this. What if you started making money while you were asleep? Okay, I know your skepticism radar may go off, your scam radar may go off, but really, imagine this. What if you actually woke up to an extra $500? How would it feel to know exactly how to make money while you're sleeping, or how to make money from others' efforts? Okay, how would it feel? Now, it's something that obviously can't be done overnight, but if you're doing the right things every day and plugging into the right things every day, you've got some really cool things ahead of you, and that can happen. And trust me, there was times where I was plugged into a process, and I didn't know what the result was going to be. I was just plugged into the process, and when I plugged into the process, that's when everything started to really click. I let go of the results, and I just started plugging into the process. And I will still wonder some nights, I still wonder some days, like, man, like, how does this person do that? How does this person sell $3,000 worth of affiliate products every month? And how do they do that? And then it was like, oh, well, I sold one, boom. So it's funny now that I can sell $3,000 worth of affiliate products every single month, but not over a year ago, probably not even a year ago, I was still sitting in my office thinking, how the hell can I even sell one? And now I can sell one each day. And if I sell one for $97 each day every month, that's a minimum of $3,000 a month. So I say that not to brag, but I say that because whatever you want to do in this industry, you can do, and whatever skill that you lack can be learned. Okay. The big thing is you just got to hang around long enough, and you got to stick to it every day to learn. And really, Harvey Ecker always says, you've got to be aware first. Okay. So the first thing is awareness. So, if I got guys on my team that need help somewhere, they've got to reach out to me or somebody or a leader in our group and say, hey, I don't even know where I'm lacking. Okay. So then that's when the counseling comes in. So we can see, hey, where are you lacking? Because every skill can be learned. And then you learn that skill, you master that skill, and then you go out and you take action while you're learning and mastering, then your results go up a little bit. And then you figure out where you lack in another place, and your results go up. And that's how you grow. That's how you grow in this industry. You don't go to college and get your degree in 3 months. You know what I mean? It takes 4 years to get your degree when you go to school. The cool thing about network marketing is you can take that 4 years and make a lot of money while you're learning. So cool stuff there. Now, how to turn your low producers into superstars, and how to start getting people over the hump. We want to find out what's holding you back. One of the biggest things that could be holding you back, stop trying to motivate your team. Stop trying to motivate yourself. Just start being an inspiration. Do the things that are going to inspire people to play big. Okay? Be out there doing the thing that you want your team to do, but 2 to 3 times more. So, are you making people feel good every single day? Ask yourself that. Whether or not you're prospecting them, whether or not you're just talking to somebody, period, doesn't matter. Treat it all the same. Don't make people that you're prospecting feel good. Make everybody feel good. Start giving out compliments and really start genuinely making people feel good. You'd be surprised what that does for you, and all of a sudden people will start asking, hey, hey, aren't you doing a business? Hey, let me check that out. I see you posting and stuff, and I see you doing all this stuff, man. I know it seems like you're doing something pretty cool, man. Shoot me a link, man. Let me check that out. You have no idea how many times that happens just because you make someone feel good. And it's not, just to enroll somebody or get, it's really genuine. Make someone feel good and make that become part of your daily routine. If you have not read How to Win Friends and Influence People, that should be almost a Bible for you, not just for network marketing or for your business, but it's going to be tremendous for your relationship. If you haven't read, there's another book. It's called Personality Plus, and that's a book where it's going to teach you the different personalities of people and how they operate. And when you understand people, you can really understand how to navigate through the world. You're going to have better relationships. You're going to get more things that you want. You're going to be just all around just a happier person. So I'm actually going to give you some cool stuff later on tonight. So definitely make sure you stay to the end, because I'm going to give you some really cool stuff that you can take advantage of tonight. So you can start learning those things and start growing your business and really start understanding people. You'll argue less. It's really cool stuff. You're going to want to check that out. So remember this: people will stay where they feel good and where they feel welcome. Okay, network marketing is like church. So when you go to church, you're going to have people involved in the church that are, the deacons, the pastors, the ushers, the people that are employed by the church, and they're there every single function. They're there every Sunday. They're there every Saturday. They're there on Wednesday. They're there for multiple services on Sunday. They're there. And you're also going to have people that are there every Sunday. And you're also going to have people there every Wednesday. And you're going to have different groups of people. But the point here is that they're always welcome. And if you got that person that shows up to church just on Christmas, they don't get scorned. They don't get chastised for just showing up to church one day of the year. No, they get welcomed with open arms. And that's how you have to build your culture when you build a business inside of network marketing, because you can't build a business in a week. It takes 18 to 24 months to build a strong network marketing business, whether or not you're retailing the product or you're building the team, or whether or not that team grows like crazy in the front, or it takes a year to grow. Okay, the magic happens at 24 months. So you got to make people feel good, and you got to make people feel welcome. And over the course of 18 to 24 months, you're going to see some tremendous changes, and you're going to see some really cool stuff happen. So some questions to ask. Okay, this is when you're talking to your teams or really your prospects too. It doesn't matter. What is it that you really want? What is it that you don't want? Okay, so if you feel stuck and you're prospecting people and you feel stuck, if you feel stuck with your team, these are some questions that you can ask. Hey, are you coachable? Just asking, are you coachable? It gives you so much authority. Authority and influence are two of the key skills that you need to have in order to be anything, not even just network marketing, but to grow anywhere, guys. But just that question, are you coachable? That's going to put you in a position where the prospect, the teammate, whoever it is going to think, okay, well, this person's asking me if I'm coachable. That's going to set you up as that person of authority. That's going to set you up as that person of influence. And then when you actually make a suggestion, okay, you actually make an offer to say, hey, listen, do this business. It's going to get this, and this for you. Then they're actually prone to actually not just listen, but make a move. All right. Ask people, hey, what's the real reason we're even on the phone? What's the real reason you joined this business? Sometimes, people just want to kind of pull your leg. And then if you can develop that influence, that posture, that authority, and really it starts right between your ears, then you're going to start growing your organization, and things are going to start to change in your direction. Now, what's holding you back? Guys, not everyone wants to max out the comp plan. Not everyone wants to be on stage. Not everyone wants to retire with a wad big enough to choke a horse. Okay? Now that can happen, that can develop. But sometimes, and this may or may not be you, but this was kind of me back in the day. I used to blow people out of the water because I wanted to make $500,000 a year. I wanted to make, $1 million in that company. And that was blowing people's minds. I was blowing people out of the water. And we can't blow people's minds. We can't talk about making $20,000, $30,000, $50,000 a month, even though we all know that that's possible. Why we know that's possible. We've seen people do it. I know that's possible. You know that's possible. But we got to meet people where they are. Okay, so definitely always meet people where they are. If you get off a phone call and that phone call did not go the way that you wanted it to go, there's some questions that you need to ask yourself after that phone call. That way you can, one, make the next phone call, but two, make the next phone call better. Not just because you don't control on their end, that's out of your control, but you can control you. And that's the only thing that you can control. But you may ask, all right, hey, what did I do good in that phone call? What did I do bad? What could I have changed? Was I asking questions in order to get this person's goals, or what do I find out about this person? Learn to ask yourself questions, not just during the conversation, but after the conversation, to reevaluate, and you can stop holding yourself back. Okay, and understand that some people will sabotage their recruiting in order to avoid responsibility. So this may or may not be you as well. You may be thinking that if I recruit people, then I'm going to have to train them. Okay, and you're afraid of that training. And the thing about it, guys, is if you're recruiting, especially on our team, if you're on our team, then you plug into a system, not a person. And when you plug into a system, you can let that system take responsibility. Okay, you just know the system, so you know where to point people. Okay, so understand that it's possible the person with zero skill, and we did say that, hey, if you come into network marketing, every skill that you need to have to be good in this business can be learned. Okay. Most of the time, every top earner that you look at did not just naturally become really good in every area that needs to grow in network marketing. They learned it. So allow yourself to get out of the way and ask yourself, is someone else plugging into the same system and making it work? And if it's true, and chances are it is, because you're on this webinar tonight, chances are someone else is out there using the same system, doing the same thing. And you need to look at that person and really find out, okay, what are they doing on a daily basis? Plug in and really plug into that system too. I mean, really, the system works. Okay, most systems really are proven and they work. So plug into that system. So now ask yourself this: are you building, king makers, or are you just a sponsor? Okay, are you helping people grow? Are you helping people move in a direction that they have not moved in years? Are you thumping people off that path and creating kings? Okay, guys, we're here to make stories. We're not here just to sign people up. You got to be able to see in people where they could be and not where they are right now. Okay, you got to inspire them. You have to use your time to inspire people. You got to delegate that time so people know that you're busy, and you got to point people in the direction in your system so you can teach people how to point. If you teach to teach, you'll go to the beach. Okay, if you just teach, then at some point it's going to run its course and it's not going to duplicate anymore, and you won't be able to go to the beach. You won't be able to just walk away for a month at a time and come back and make more money. So what's the secret? Okay, what's the secret to massive duplication and success in network marketing? Okay, guys, the secret's right between your ears. The secret is making a clear decision on exactly what you want. Okay, there's a lot of things that can be chalked up to what's the secret, guys. I can tell you this: if you can build the hell out of a business online, but you got to build your business event to event. All right. And that's what we do. You know, in our network marketing company, you know, that's what we show people how to do. We show people how to build event to event, and we show people how to make money that way. We also show people how to plug into a system. Okay. And that's all we do. So, but the secret is right inside of you. And it's been with you all the time. Because when you make a decision, a distinct decision, and you really burn the boats, because until you really commit, okay, if you're one of those people that came into network marketing just like me, so don't be mad if you are, because I did the same thing. I came into network marketing and said, hey, I'm going to give it 3 months. And if I don't make X money in 3 months, I'm going to quit. Well, I said that on day one. And what I didn't know that I did was I actually just put in motion the timer for me to quit. Okay, I was already thinking about quitting before the day I got started. Okay, so that may or may not be you, but until you commit, there always will be a hesitancy to back out. There always will be that little thing that says, you know what, I can always get out of this. So until you really commit, that's where the secret is. That's where it is. That's where you're looking at. Okay, so let's go to a movie. Okay, you know, one common theme in a movie is you've got, you know, a kid or teenager or someone that's in trouble, and they get into a bad situation, and then, you know, there's some person that comes out and helps that kid, person, teenager, whoever it is. You know, one of my favorite movies is The Blind Side, and that's what happened in this movie. Now, you know, really cool. Sandra Bullock comes in. She steps in. She's the guardian. She's the savior, and really steps in to be that mentor. And we can be that mentor, that person for our people, for our prospects. They have to see you in that way. And sometimes it means changing your image a little bit, because it may mean stepping out of some things you made that passed you. Guys, it's about becoming the person that you want to be tomorrow, today. You got to be that person right now. Okay, you're not going to become the person that has a 10,000 person team if you don't think of yourself and act as that person right now. That's how it is. You can't say, okay, well, I'm going to do the things that millionaires do when I earn $1 million. No, it's you do it now. You find out how do millionaires act, what do millionaires do, what do millionaires think. And let me think like that. Okay, I'm going to think like a millionaire now, because the thoughts are going to change the beliefs. The beliefs are going to change my actions, and the actions are going to change my result. See, everyone out here is usually trying just to change their actions, right? Okay, I'm going to do something different. Okay, yeah, you may get a little bit of different result, but it's never going to stick. Why? Because you didn't start with the root. Okay, if you change the action, that's going to be temporary. Okay, and you don't want temporary in this business. You want long term. So first, we need to change the thought. That's going to change the belief. And if we believe something, that's going to permanently change the action, which will permanently change the result. All right, pretty cool stuff. I know I kind of got off a little bit, but that's like revolutionary stuff that can really take your business a long way. So we got to be in that place to make a difference, to make an impact in people's lives. And we got to do that today. So you have the ability to be that one person that does make that impact, okay? You have the ability to be, you know, that quote unquote parent, the teacher, the coach. You know, you're already on this webinar, and so you separated yourself. You said, you know what, I want to learn. I want to learn what's holding me back. I want to learn the skills that can separate me from the masses and really, really build my business, okay? You're here because you aren't satisfied with easy. You don't want to play small anymore. You see that you want more out of life, and you understand that, you know, what I've done to this point has not gotten me where I want to be. Okay? That's just the plain and simple truth. everything that I've done to this point has not gotten me the result that I want to get. So I understand now that I have to do some different things, think a different way, believe some different things. I'm going to do some different things. I'm going to get some different things. All right. So it all comes down to your mindset. You got to be the person you want to be 5 years from now today. You got to reprogram your brain and grow your brain and stretch it. If you're not reading every day, then you're not growing every day. Okay. I used to know a girl, she really, honest to God, thought that if she thought negative, if she expected the negative things, then she would be happier, right? Because she wouldn't be disappointed because the negative things will come. Okay. Well, if you expect the negative, then guess what's going to happen? It's just like if your parents tell you to save money for a rainy day, well, guess what? Rainy days will come. But we can rewire that, guys. If you want to start making more money and you want to be able to save money, start saving money for a sunny day, right? We're in a, I'm pretty sure people know we're in a travel company. Guys, I'm saving money for the sunny days, right? So I can go take more trips and spend more time, relaxing and on the beach and in the sun. All right. When you set the intention to save money, not for rainy days, but for sunny days, that's what's going to happen. Okay. When you hear phrases like, well, money doesn't grow on trees, or, what do you think? I'm made of money. Well, those things will never happen if those phrases are believed and are spoken. So understand that, guys. When you start, when I started in network marketing, guys, the thing that got me was like competition. I loved it. I loved the cash. I loved the trips. I loved, anything, pins, t-shirts, free coaching courses, free stuff. I just loved prizes. And that's what I fell in love with. And, to me, that was just it. And when I was in high school, my dad told me that I could get my truck and they told me that if I got a full ride to school, they would get me this brand new truck. And guess what? I did it. Okay. But that wasn't it really for me. I got my truck. I was happy. But I realized that I didn't do it for the truck. I didn't even do it for the scholarship. I did it because I wanted my parents to feel happy and satisfied and proud of me. And looking back at that moment, I realized that people will do more for recognition than they will for a paycheck. And that's the same thing in network marketing. If you want your people to grow, if you want your people to move, you got to recognize them, for every little thing, because it's you may not see it now, and you may not understand. If you've been in this industry a long time, and a three-way call may not mean too much for you. You've been doing it for years, but you've got to recognize that new person is a baby, and when we're babies, we don't clap for everyone that walks in America. Okay, God, if that was the case, it would just be an absolute, just crazy. It'd be nuts, right? I mean, we would be clapping all the time if we just saw somebody walking down the street and we're like, hey, you're walking, and just give them a round of applause. No, but when you're a baby and your baby takes your first steps, we freak out, right? We have to video record it. We have to share it with the world. Guys, it's the same thing in network marketing. We have to share it with the world when our people are doing things the right way, because that's what we want to do. We got to stop looking at people like our next sign up and start looking at them as people. And that's when your business will just happen for you. When you can find out more about the person and find out what their needs are, where they're coming from, what they want, what they need, what they want to do. All right. And some people, honestly, some people just aren't fit for network marketing. It's just kind of some people are just mean. Some people are just mean-spirited people. It's just kind of how some people are. But you got to understand what you have in your hands. No one else can dictate what you have in your hands, because you know what you have. I'm not going to let any other person tell me that what I chose to do or what I've done. It just comes down to what is empowering or disempowering. Guys, if somebody tells me no, or tells me I'm stupid, or tells me or whatever it is, that's not empowering to the result that I want. So I'll say, okay, I don't believe that. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. I don't want that. If someone says, man, wow, that's awesome, man, go get your greens, man, go do that thing. Hey, let me take a look at what you're doing. Or I don't even want to take a look, but hey, it's cool, man. Just go do your thing, man. You're awesome. You rock. Boom. I appreciate that. Thank you. That is empowering to the result that I want. So I take that. If it's not empowering to what I want to accomplish, then I don't take it. I don't file it away. But at the end of the day, it's not about us. Take this. If you were out to cure world hunger, you are going to eat in the process. Because if you're able to feed the world, then you're going to eat, right? So if that is your goal, is to go out and feed the world and end world hunger, then you don't have to worry about, well, what am I going to eat? What if I'm not going to make money? Because it's going to happen. It's going to come. So key number one to help you build a foundation for your empire. Okay. You want to create a safe haven for your team. Almost like you want to create your own, like Willy Wonka's, chocolate factory for network marketing. It's the happy place where people can come, they can ask questions, they feel good, they want to show up, there's energy. You want people beating down the door and refusing to leave. Okay. Don't be afraid to implement new things on your team, and you got to be genuine. Okay. Now you may be saying, well, I don't have a team, or what if I already have a team? Okay. Guys, there's always a silver lining. There's always good. So if you have a team, then understand that there's new things, and there's always things that can be changed for the better. And you just have to create that culture. If you don't have a team, then hey, it starts with the first person you bring on. Okay, it starts with that first person, and then you can create that culture through them and teach them. So whatever situation you're in, make sure to just understand that you create your culture. You do. Now, another key to building that foundation for your empire is building that all-star team. Okay, you can enroll anybody you want to, but remember this: whether you got a big team or a small team, who am I working with? Who are my all-star players? Because you're not going to be able to work with everybody. You're only going to be able to work with about 6 people out of your entire organization in your career that really, really, really want to build this thing up. Okay, so ask yourself, who do you want on your team? Not who do you need on your team. Okay, it's your team. It's your organization. Yeah, there's going to be people that you don't like come in. There's going to be people that are negative Nancy's that come in. Guess what? You don't have to work with them. Okay, they can plug into the system, right? It's not your business. It's their business. Okay, but who are the players you want on your team? How do they act? What do they embody? What are their priorities? What do they focus on? What brings them joy? What is their attitude towards life? Now, you can answer these yourself, right? And who you are becoming that's who you'll attract. So when you step out and you say, this is who I want to become. Most people don't even know the person they want to become 5 years from now. Okay, you've got to be that person. Go ahead and make that transformation now, and be that person now, and watch what will happen. You'll start to attract the different people in your organizations, and it'll be phenomenal. So, who do you want to be right now? Okay, step number 2 in building a foundation for your empire is you got to set the goals for yourself, your organization, whether it's more sales, whether it's more recruits, whether it's more product usage, video shares, webinar shares, whatever it is. You got to set the goal. What is holding me back in my industry? Am I not making enough phone calls? Okay, ask yourself, am I not connecting to enough people every day? Am I not adding people to my list enough every day? Right? A list is no good if you just keep working the same 100, 200 people. You got to be adding 5 to 10 people to that list every day, 5 to 10 names, and connecting every day. That's marrying yourself to the process. Okay. What you focus on, you improve upon. Okay. What you nourish flourishes. Okay. What does your team need to improve on? What do you need to improve on to build that team? Okay. And you need to track this stuff. I use a tracking sheet every day, and I plug into that tracking sheet, and it's very useful to me. And and I can look back at last week and see what I've got going on. I can see what I did last week. If I don't have the production, or if one of my team needs to say, hey, look, I've had 5 came in last month and 0 came in this month, and then we can look back at the tracking and we can find out where it went wrong. Okay, but you got to pick one thing, because scattered focus equals scattered results. Pick one thing to run with, and do it. Okay, so whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, find one thing that you want to grow, and do it. Whether it's prospecting, recruiting, whatever it is, pick one thing for the month, and get to the point of learning it so you can master it and you can teach it. All right, the last thing in building your empire is remember that what is rewarded is repeated. Okay, you got to recognize what we're tracking. Give people shout outs if you've got a team, and this gives you credibility. It gives them credibility. People will move more. Shout them out on Facebook, anything, calls, groups. Give people recognition. So remember, nothing ever replaces action. Free advice typically is never implemented. That's kind of the funny thing about free advice. Usually when people invest in something, they invest in themselves. They typically tend to actually not just go through the information, but they typically tend to implement it. And I can tell you, I'm one of those people. So ask yourself if you're ready to play big tonight. Okay, packed house tonight. Loving it. Love the people here tonight. But if you're ready to play big, maybe you were here last week and you saw this webinar and you said, okay, I'm ready to play big, and you missed your chance. Maybe you missed your chance. We only gave this chance to 6 people last week, but maybe you missed this chance last week. Maybe you held back last week. Maybe you said, you know what, I don't know. Maybe you're one of those people that just doesn't like to invest in themselves or doesn't like to do anything. What if you're one of those people that just likes to keep their credit card in their wallet, and you're very tight, and you wonder why people are tight with you, right? Okay. If you're one of those people that is obviously in a business where there are transactions, okay, and you're trying to have people make a transaction with you, it can be a bad energy. Okay, so ask yourself, what's the one thing you're going to do to help break through that? Now, if you're ready to play big, if you're ready to be happy, if you're ready to help more people, if you're ready to stop making excuses, okay, if you're ready to start putting yourself in the position that you want to be in order to buy the things you want, okay, I'm going to let you in on something. Most of tonight came from this course. Okay, it's called the 90-Day Master. Now, I'm going to give you a quick little run through of this course. I'm going to show you what it can do for your business. Okay, now, when I really skyrocketed in my business, I'd made more money in a 3-month span than I'd ever made in probably my entire career in network marketing. Okay, and I'm going to show you the premise of that tonight, because it all happened. It started one weekend, and we put this together, and I did that over the next, probably 90 days, and I did it again. So this is what we did. We put this together for you, so you can start taking action. You can start learning the things that I learned, and you can start doing the things that are going to get you results. Okay, now we base this. It's this success formula, which we call, I learned this called the success triangle. And what this is it means that 85% of your success in this industry, 85% is going to account for your internal communication, your external communication, and that means how you communicate with yourself and how you communicate with others. Only 15% is going to come down to the technical know-hows, how to do the business. Okay, so how to warm market prospect, how to sell products, how to follow up, how to cold market, how to handle those objections, how to follow up, how to be, how to do this, how to do that. That's only going to account for about 15%. And most people, because we come from a job environment, we come from a place where the first thing we get a new job, what do? We learn how to do the job, right? Okay, that's what we learn how to do. And that's what we do when we come into network marketing. Little do we know is if we learn how to communicate with ourselves, if we can master how we communicate with ourselves, if we can master how we communicate with other people, this business becomes infinitely easier. And all you have to do is plug in to what we're teaching you here. Now, when we first developed this, I'm not going to lie to you, I sold each module for $497 each, okay, for a total of $1,500. Now, we sold each one separately, so after they went through one, they could buy the next one at $497. All right, so that came down to about $1,500. Now, I've got some extra cool bonuses with you tonight. What we've done is I actually put in our Master the Mind course, which is a really cool course to show you how to start attracting money to you, right? If you ever wonder why, wow, that person just seems to get lucky, they seem to money just falls out of trees for them. Guys, they've got some things that are working for them, some invisible things that you can't see that I'm going to teach you how to start to manifest, and some pretty cool stuff, right? So if you want to start to learn how to master the law of attraction, how to start attracting money to you, how to start having money come to you in all sorts of ways, maybe not even through your network marketing business, but just, people, it's crazy the stuff that happens when you can master the art of the law of attraction. And we'll get free meals and, all sorts of stuff. It's crazy. Now, you're also going to get a 30-minute coaching call with me, absolutely free. That's rated at $250. You can see what some other people have said about this, or my calls. Really fun stuff. What we did is when people bought this course all at once, we started selling it all at once. They could buy it for $19.97. Now, tonight, okay, every day we sell this course for $4.97, and it's amazing. People love it. I sold one just before we got on here tonight. A girl in Australia, a really good friend of mine. Tonight, guys, it's all yours for $97. Okay, think about it. Over the next 90 days, that's almost $1 a day of me looking over your shoulder, you being able to plug into a library of content to help you build your business. Okay, help you build that list, help you prospect, help you learn the internal communication and external communication skills that you need in order to build a strong residual business, and the things that you need to teach your teams as you build your business. Okay, as you build that business, these are the things that you need to know. Now, again, after tonight, this course will go back up to $497. If you have any questions about it, feel free to contact me, but we'll do the same thing as last week, but a little less. So first 5 people to send me a personal message on Facebook, Okay, that is your action step for tonight. The first 5 people to send me a personal message that says, I need this course. You're going to send me a direct message to Ryan Cody McMorris, either my fan page or my personal page. And I said we're going to change this tonight. So not the first 6. All right, this is the second time we're doing this webinar. So the first 5 will get this course for $97. Now, whether or not you choose to partake in this offer tonight, my gratitude is to you, my friends, to everyone that is on this webinar. Godspeed in your life, in your business. Continue to grow, continue to plug into things, and continue to learn and continue to master the art of network marketing, because it can truly set you free. When I got into network marketing, guys, I got to the point where I was like, you know what, if I've got to master something, I got to master something that's going to set me free. And the cool thing is, if you plug into this course, literally an hour a day, you will not only speed up the process of becoming a master, but you can also do the same for your teams and really start getting some results in your business. And guys, once you master this stuff, it really just comes down to a numbers game after that, and it's fun. So again, first 5, all right, cool. We've got 2 already came through. So the next 3 people that shoot me that same message, and here is your message again, I need this course. So next 3 people, you've got about 13 minutes to pull the trigger. So again, guys, if you have any questions, pop them in the chat. If you don't, my name is Ryan McMorris. Guys, we'll be back with a new topic next week for Monday Marketing Mastery. Definitely let people know that you were here tonight. Put it in your calendar, because we rock every Monday night, 10 o'clock Eastern, and we've got it for you here. So again, guys, let's see. I think another one came through. All right, cool. So 2 more spots left, and got about 13 minutes still. So again, guys, much gratitude to you. Good night.